Here we have for sale the ever popular 2018 on an 18 plate Volkswagen Transporter T6. T6 is the shape. This is a 6th generation of Transporter. This is a T30, which means it's got a 3-ton gross vehicle weight. This particular van has the 2-litre TDI engine with 102 brake horsepower, and it is in the Highline spec, and it is the Kombi van, meaning that it has got seats in the back from factory, and it is short wheelbase. So what we're going to do in this particular video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Highline Kombi of this age, and we'll also talk you through the condition, service history and ownership of this particular vehicle, seeing as it is currently available for sale at the time of recording. So starting here at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one has been spec'd with a glazed rear tailgate. Most factory Highline Kombis you will see in this specification with the glazed tailgate. Glazed meaning, of course, that it has got a window, just to clarify that. Looking at the condition here of this tailgate, it is in absolutely fantastic order. Having a good look there in the reflections where available, you can see that it is in very nice condition indeed. There are a couple of very minor low down marks just here on the bumper, which I'd like to point out. But as I say, they are very minor indeed, and as I say, no more than just little hairline marks, as I say, on the bumper there. On a Highline, you get a number of elements which are colour-coded, and that includes the bumpers, mirrors, door handles. So you can see the door handle there is actually colour-coded as well. So of course you've got the colour-coded rear bumper. You also get rear parking sensors as standard as well. So you can see those nicely there integrated into the rear bumper. And on the back here you can see the badge denoting the model, the T30-102. So if we open up the tailgate then, we can start to have a look in the back, and this is where you can really see just how clean and tidy this particular van is. So the previous owner of this van, actually a lady previous owner, and clearly not been used for any heavy work whatsoever. So you can see you know, even the exposed painted wheel arches, you know, a couple of very minor marks on those, but certainly, you know, that is very consistent with, you know, more or less private use throughout its life. You can see this is where the jack and toolkit is located here, and this is all the factory paneling which you get on a Highline Kombi. So there's this grey paneling here, and you also, on a Transporter, unlike a lot of other vans, you actually get a headlining in the back as standard, and that actually carries through into even a panel van with no rear seats. On a Kombi you get this very nice soft touch. You can just see there the indentation as I'm pressing it with my thumb. So it's a soft touch plastic flooring, and you also get plenty of tie down points in the back as well. You can see that this one has got a rear bumper protector on top of there, because that of course is going to be one of the more high traffic areas when you're loading things in and out of the back. But fantastic condition inside the back of here. Of course, as I say, it is a used vehicle at the end of the day. It is, you know, over 3 years old now, but in lovely order indeed. And you can see there the condition of that rear tailgate panel as well. There's a little mark on that just there, but otherwise, I say, all in really good order throughout. And you also get on a Kombi this very convenient grab handle here to be able to close the tailgate. Moving then down the passenger side here, and again we can use the reflections there where available, and you can really just see there how straight and clean this van is. It is an absolute credit to its previous owner that they've managed to keep it as clean and as tidy as this. Wing mirrors all in really good order. Again, these are the sorts of areas which you often see these with big scuffs on and things like that. They're all in lovely order. I'm just working our way there. The wing, the passenger door. I mean, being very critical, a couple of very minor, can't even focus that on the camera, very small, very minor little hairline marks. But all in all, very clean and tidy. If you've ever watched any of my videos before, you'll know that I am very honest when it comes to the condition of these vans. So if there's any marks that I see, I will gladly point them out to you. A little chip just there. On a Highline, a T30 Highline, they come spec'd with these 16-inch, what is known as Calvin alloy wheels. They're a genuine VW load-rated alloy wheel. And as I mentioned, a number of elements colour-coded as standard on the Highline, so door handles, wing mirror, all colour-coded in the body colour. And on this van, that colour is cherry red, which is a lovely, vibrant, solid red colour. If we open up the side loading door, you do get a glazed side loading door. As standard, they do come with an opening window, and you've also got an opening window on the driver's side as well. And that's where we can see that this one, again, they come as standard like this with the one rear bench seat. So you've got 3 seats in the back of here. You've got ISOFIX compatibility on the outer seats. You can feel the bars in there on the 2 outer seats. And with these rear seats, if you go to the advert of this vehicle, which is on our website, which is bridgeendvans.co.uk, I'll show you that near the end of the video. You'll see there I've got a picture on there of the seats folded down. So the back of this seat will fold down, and then you've got 2 little tabs on the back of there which you can pull to flip the seat forward, and then the whole seat can be removed. So within a minute you can have this seat completely out of there, and then you've got the full practicality of a full short wheelbase transporter van. And this is where you can see, as I say, just the condition here of these rear seats. The floor, you've also got, as I say, the extra tie-down points there. And this is where you'll start to see now that this van is actually a 6-seater. So a lot of these are spec'd with just 2 seats in the front. This one is a 6-seater, which definitely offers a bit more practicality. If we shut the side loading door there, we can then open up the passenger door and then start to have a look inside here. So this one has still got its factory bin, which we always like to see. They come as standard with one of those in the door pocket, and we can start to have a look at the condition inside the cab. So you can see the condition here of the step, the floor, dashboard. Hopefully the camera is conveying this accurately, just how nice and tidy this van is. And we've also got a nice service history with this particular vehicle as well, which I'd like to share with you. So you've got the service history certificate here, which outlines its first service, which is this one here at 13,000. Oh, sorry, I'm not pointing the camera at it. So first service there at 13,000 miles, and that was in June 20. And then a second service then, that was at 19,000 miles, and that was in June 21. So fantastic. Even though this van has done very low miles, which you'll see when we go around to the driver's side, it's lovely to see that it has previous owners had the peace of mind to get it serviced twice in time, and to keep everything maintained as well as possible. Looking at the passenger seats then, you can see the condition here of the passenger seats, all in lovely order. And one of the big benefits of having 2 seats in the front of the van is you do get storage underneath. So you can flip the seats forward like so, and then you've got this fantastic storage then underneath the passenger seats just there. And it really is as simple as that. You just pull it up, flip it forward, and you've got all that storage underneath there, which you don't get if you only have the single seat in there. And of course you get the added practicality of being able to carry an extra person as well. Moving then around to the front of the vehicle, as I mentioned on a Highline, colour-coded front bumper. You get front fog lights as well, as standard on a Highline. There are a couple of minor stone chips to the bonnet, of course, as to be expected with any used vehicle, but all in all, in really fantastic condition. And again, I'm looking for anything that I can see here just to point out to you, but it's all looking really clean and tidy. And then finally looking down the driver's side, and again using those reflections, it's looking really smart down here. I say this is just a very honest example, a great blank canvas to start with. If you're looking just inside the showroom there, you'll see that on our website as well at the same time. Just sort of the styling and things that you can do on these vans, it really, you can take them as far as you want. Of course, you've got fantastic practicality and versatility with a factory Kombi like this. If we open up the driver's door, we can then have a look at the spec inside the cab here, as the sheet politely moves out the way so I can show you the condition there of the floor, which is all in really good order. Same with the step on the driver's side. If we look at the driver's door card, no issues there. And on top of the driver's door, electric windows, electric heated mirrors, all as standard, auto activated lights and auto activated wipers. We've got 2 full remote keys with this vehicle. You've got, see the mileage there, 21,525 miles. We've also then got the leather multifunctioning steering wheel. On the right hand side here, this is where you can control the onboard computer, and then on the left, that's where you can control the cruise control. Again, you get cruise control as standard, which is very nice to see. And as I say, this is leather with a nice stitching inside there as well. One of my favorite features on a transporter, the driver's seat with the twin armrests. Very nice to find. And as I say, you can adjust to the height of each armrest using that little roller just under there as well. Height adjustability on the driver's seat, and you can really just see how clean this van is with the condition of the seats in here. The headlining is all in lovely order as well, just in there. 5-speed manual gearbox on the 102 brake horsepower engine. Plenty of power in my opinion. You're not racing these vans, do you know what I mean? And of course the lower brake horsepower you may find will actually be better on fuel as well. Air conditioning, which comes as standard on a Highline. If we look over to the left here with these buttons, you get a heated windscreen. That's the actual element in the screen, not just the blowers. USB point just there, an AUX point here, SD card slot there, and then we look at the screen. So we've got DAB radio on here. Of course, this is where you can connect your phone via Bluetooth as well. If I just jump in here, put the vehicle into reverse, that's where you can see the rear parking sensor display there on the screen as well, which is of course very nice to see. I noticed that the van does require a top-up of AdBlue, which brings me on to another point, that this van is Euro 6, which means you can take this vehicle into the ultra-low emission zone areas, such as central London, without having to pay the ultra-low emissions zone charge for the van. So just to summarise, this is a one owner from new 2018 on an 18 plate Volkswagen Transporter T6. This is the T30 model. It's the Highline Kombi short wheelbase manual with a 5-speed manual gearbox. Finished in the lovely cherry red, fantastic service history with 2 services carried out, only 22,000 miles on it currently, and in fantastic condition throughout. Of course it is used condition, there are a couple of very minor marks here or there, as I like to highlight in the video, but all in all, fantastic condition throughout. If you'd like to inquire, please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed here at the bottom of the sign. We can arrange finance on all of our vehicles, starting as low as 7.9% APR, and we can also take cars or vans in part exchange as well. I mentioned earlier in the video, you can go to our website there, bridgenvans.co.uk, and that's of course where you can see the full advert of this particular van and all of the other stock that we have as well. Thank you very much for watching.